Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Jay Crowder. Rajon Rondo is up there with Kyle Korver. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Gibson and it's the four. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. And that one's good by Bosh.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Rondo passes to Gasol. Outside Gibson. Back to Gasol. And a strong finish with two hands.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Beverly kicks to Bosh. Here's the screen. It's stolen by Rondo. Now Cleveland moving it up. Throws it up high. And stolen by Favors. Allen's shot is off.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Korver dishes to Rondo. He kicks to Gasol. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Hayward. And that one is stuffed right through.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Lets it go with a 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Allen. Dishes to Favors. Just 5 to shoot. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And finished off by Gasol.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hayward outside. Kicks it to Bosh. They set the pick. Great D that time from Gibson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Gibson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's a 2 from Korver. And the shot no good, a bit short. Now here's Beverly, defended by Crowder. And Beverly kicks to Favors. Allen outside. Inside. It's stolen by Korver. And it's Rondo penetrating. 13 feet away. Drained for 2 points. Crowder's got his first points of the game.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Well, Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team? How does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Bradley. To the wing on the left. McDaniels passes to Biyombo. Here's Payton. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. McGarry dishes to Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bradley kicks to McDaniels. Can't get it to go. Evans with some nice D. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Humphries with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to McGarry. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Time called here, and the Thunder decide to talk it over.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Plumlee with the screen. McGarry passes to Evans. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bradley. And here's McCollum for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Johnson. The stupendous finish in traffic. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters is...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Evans. It's Brown with the drive. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second.
And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Hayward out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Allen. And it's Favors in at the center, walking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And one thing about Gordon Hayward, he's an excellent playmaker for a small forward. Averaged over 4 assists a game after averaging over 5 the year before. So you've got to love a scorer who is also unselfish.
3 on the clock. Korver. Stolen by Bosh. Hayward goes in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Getting back to Hayward, the one area where you'd like to see him improve, taking care of the basketball. Averages nearly 3 turnovers a game the past couple of years.
And, Kevin, he's made a concerted effort to be more aggressive on offense while being more efficient as well. So he's got to balance those two, aggression and efficiency.
Here's Crowder. Wide open shot is on the money. Crowder's got his second basket of the game. Beverley with the ball. And there's the pass to Hayward. And then jammed down as he goes right over Taj Gibson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And it's sent back by Bosh. And Hayward at the stuff.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Rondo dishes to Gasol. And Gibson kicks to Gasol. And it's Rondo penetrating. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Allen passes to Hayward. The feed to Bosh. Now the dish to Beverley. Nobody near Allen. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Rondo kicks to Korver. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Bosh drives in. And that one's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
A different look now for Cleveland. Daniels, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Miller's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Beverly with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Kicks it out to Allen. Hayward on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Beverly wide open. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
McDaniels kicks to Corver. Over to the left wing. Back to Gasol. Ring shot on the way. And that one goes long.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Back to Beverly. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Gibson dishes to McDaniels. That's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. He tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
For the Thunder, Plumlee, he's checked in for Favors. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Cleveland also making some changes. Yambo, he's checked in for Gibson. Bradley comes in for McDaniels. And it's Payton in for Andre Miller. Evans kicks to Plumlee. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Bosh going around him. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Back to Bosh. Kicks it out to Allen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Gasol. No good from the wing. Thunder have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And slam dunk by Allen.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Passes it to Bradley. Three-pointer. Another shot. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Gasol.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And the wide-open shot from Evans. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
For the Thunder, McGarry comes in for Plumlee, and it's Johnson in for Allen. Then for the Cavaliers, Chris Humphries has checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Crowder comes in for Kyle Korver. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Payton. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Three-pointer, Hayward. Offensive rebound. McGarry. And the first half is now in the books. Thunder out in front. They lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And now the third quarter about to get going. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Marc Gasol, Jay Crowder out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Korver in the two-spot. And then Bosh with the jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Bosh. 13 points for Gordon Hayward.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And Beverly kicks to Bosh. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bosh has got 13.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
It's stolen by Allen. And now here comes Bosch leading the break. Here's Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Gasol. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Bradley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Elfrid Payton comes in for Rajon Rondo. Hayward on the wing. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
And guys, for Payton, so many were talking him up as the best point guard of the class early. But it's never easy to adjust to the NBA speed, and it just took him a little bit of time.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Biyombo is checked in for Cleveland. Bosch drives in. The rebound by Gibson.
And guys, I think the next big step for Elfrid Payton is going to be getting his shot right. I mean, he has the tools to be an impact guard, but it's hard to create when you can't keep teams honest from deep.
Feeds it to Allen. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Payton. Finished off the break.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Bosch. Oklahoma City gets it back. Now Beverly. He dishes it to Hayward. The kick out to Bosch. Second shot opportunity. And he hits the jump shot. Bosch has got 9 points now in just the second half. Payton kicks to Bradley. From downtown. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving the college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Plumlee is checked in for Favors. McGarry comes in for Chris Bosch. And Tyreke Evans is subbed in for Allen.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Beverly against Payton. Gibson passes to McDaniels. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides. But there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Johnson in for Patrick Beverly. Chris Humphries has checked in for Cleveland. McCollum comes in for Elfrid Payton. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. As you said, Greg, there are a ton of sibling pairs in the NBA. Even more, Clark, if you include the D-League.
Well, you start with the Plumlees, the Gasols, the Teagues, Zellers. For twins, you have the Lopez twins, Morris twins, the Zellers, Gasols, Teagues, Steph, and Seth Curry. Count 2 with the D-League.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Miller's checked in for Avery Bradley. The Thunder lead by 9. Evans kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. McGarry dishes to Johnson. Rebounded by McCollum.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Marcus All's checked in for the Cavaliers. Korver comes in for KJ McDaniels. Evans passes to Johnson. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Korver.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 6.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Well, Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. Stolen by McCollum.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Thunder. And Cleveland also making a change. Taj Gibson's checked in for Biyombo. There's a good screen. Gibson the screen. Here's Gasol. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him, then, to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
Korver sets the screen for Rondo. Gibson the screen. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. We've got Allen. Chris Bosh is out there with Favors. And it's Hayward. And it's Beverly in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. It's deflected. Gasol. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. He's taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And Allen with the block. Hayward on the wing. Takes the three. Kept alive. Beverly with the ball. Gasol covering. And Beverly kicks to Favors. Pass to Allen. Bosch, the screen. Allen dishes to Hayward. Over Rondo. Out to Hayward. Down low. Tries yet again. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 17 points for Chris Bosch.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And stolen by Favors. Oklahoma City gets it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. The drive by Rondo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Hayward, right side, unloads. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Puts it up from 15. Kicks it out to Bradley. Dishes it to Payton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Gasol. And the rejection by Favors. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Kicks it to Beverly. Back to Allen. To the middle. Gibson with the steal. Payton gets to Gasol. Stolen by Allen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, where they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Here's Payton. They need this. And it's good on the way in.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Allen against Bradley. Allen kicks to Favors. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws. You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
The Thunder leading by 14. Beverly the pass to Favors. Allen dishes to Bosch. Wide open. And he gets it to go. Bosch has got 6 in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Pulls up. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
And the basket good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Payton. And Beverly kicks to Evans. Lots of room. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
The Thunder leading by 20. And Gasol comes to help. Favors passes to Evans. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Gibson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Hayward. And that one's good. Hayward's got 11 in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bosh. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Rondo dishes to Gasol. In the corner, Crowder with it. And the rejection by Favors. Rondo against Beverly. He kicks it to Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Beverly kicks to Bosh. And Gibson sends it back. Now here's Crowder. Can't connect from long distance. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basket.